Oh, we slipped in here this afternoon, hanging a couple cameras up on the east side of our property. What this does on the east side here is we start getting west winds, and come late October, early November, the bucks start cruising this east side with that predominant west wind. And we really get some good pictures here of nice bucks cruising right here in this little pinch. It drops off here and it goes up real steep right here. And right at the top of the hill, we got the beaches blind set up. That way we can hunt with any weather. And we're just popping up these cameras right here. We kind of shoot some does here early season. A lot of does are hanging out on this side. And then these cameras, putting a cell camera here specifically to let us know when the bucks start moving into this area. We lay off the does and let it calm down and settle down until we get a beat on a good buck, and we slip in here and try to kill a good buck.
Okay, let's roll. So, we got the stands hung this afternoon. We're going after Gilligan tonight, so the wind is out of the west, should be good. So we're going to head up and see if we can't run into him tonight. Okay, we're set up here for about 20 minutes. We've already had 3 does coming in, and got a big storm coming in here. Just not too huge, but it's pretty severe. Supposedly some hail and some heavy wind, but we're gonna just hunker down and see if we can weather the storm. And hopefully, after the storm, we'll have some good action. But we're gonna hunker down here. Well, we slept in here tonight, sitting over this green plot. We got a green plot surrounded by big time borderline, and then rye plant on the other side of the green plot, and there's a couple bucks coming out here. There's a big 8-pointer, big old mature 8-pointer. If he comes out, probably me and Jonathan probably do a switcheroo, and I'll jump behind the camera. And there's a buck we call Mini Freak that comes out here sometimes, and same thing, probably do a switcheroo on him. And then the buck we're really in here after is a buck we call Sixer. I mean, there's a bunch of oaks up on this ridge up here. I think he's just up here in these acorns, just bedded down on the edge of them somewhere. He's probably gonna hit those acorns, work his way down in this field's what I'm envisioning in my head. And hopefully he does it before dark. It's a red moon night, and it's been nice and cool. Usually I don't get too aggressive too early, but it's been really cool. And the wind just happened to be perfect to get in and out of here tonight. So we decided we're gonna do that. Dad's on standby in case he needs to come with a 4-wheeler and chase deer out of the field for us to get out. But I really have high hopes of the Sixer coming in. I'd love to put an arrow in, but we're gonna sit here and watch this green field. And big tine worked perfectly. Big tine with the standing corn on the edge of it. We slipped in here, and I'm sure there's no deer that were able to see us from up on this ridge, which is why we planted it the way we did. We're set up in the beaches blind here. This is the first year we got these blinds out here, and it's really nice. We can kind of talk in here, have our light set up for our interviews, and it's beautiful. But this bison blend from Merit Seed came up really nice, and the deer just hammered it. They're hammering it, so we're gonna sit tight and see what happens.
Monday, November 14th. We just pulled in here to the land that our lease, we're gonna hunt. I was gonna go back to the tower stand. Kevin was gonna hunt up further here, but we just pulled in here and we just got a picture of Debo on what we call the town scrape down by one of our food plots. And there was, according to the camera, there was complete mayhem in the food plot last night during the night, bucks chasing does, and so we gotta get out of here. We're gonna sneak in there, and we're both gonna hunt down close to that scrape. Hopefully we can hit it to where he's not right by our tree stand or something, so we don't have to chase him away. So we're gonna. It should be hot. There's, as far as does in heat, looks like a lot of chasing going on, so it should be a pretty fun morning. I just got in the stand. It's daylight already. Took me a little bit of time to get in because as I was probably about 40-50 yards close to the tree stand. I heard deer running. It sounded like a buck chasing a doe. And close to my tree stand. I couldn't see anything, so I just dropped down and I grabbed my release and arrow and put the GoPro on the bow and just waited a little bit and heard one on the ridge behind me as well. I smelled a strong buck. You know how you can smell a buck in the rut. I smelled that as well, so I knew there was a big buck in the area, but or I figure it was a mature buck. So I just crouched down for a little while, and then I heard him, like the buck chasing the doe down into the bottom. So I figured now it's my chance to get up and get to my tree real quick. So I slowly got up and took 2 quiet steps forward, and a doe to my right, probably 30-40 yards from me, blew, and a couple of them took off and went down towards that bottom. Totally blew me out, blew as they went. So I just grabbed my stuff and got down to the tree quick and got up, and so here I am now, very disappointed that I wanted to get in here clean. Breeding season right now. I wanted to get in clean and have a clean hunt here, and so it's already kind of messed up. But we'll sit down here and hunker down, try to stay warm, and see what happens in the rut. You never know, so we're gonna give her a shot.
It has been an unbelievable morning. It is, let's see, almost 8:30, and I just got set up. It's been unreal. On the way here, I got a picture of a shooter over a different side of the farm. I just couldn't make up my mind on what to do, where to hunt. I finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna hunt back on the downwind side of our biggest bedding area. And I went in, and I could not find what I wanted to find. So I was like, well, I'll just move over. There's a couple scrapes right over there. Well, actually, the past couple days we've been getting pictures of really nice deer we call Debo. We got both the sheds from last year. It's beautiful, beautiful 10. So I found a spot I wanted to be in. Seemed perfect, and I went up the tree 4-6 high. Got my saddle. Went up 4-6 high. And I was probably 20-25 feet, and the tree was big, but my straps can reach around it. I got daisy chains for the sticks, and then my platform strap wouldn't reach around the tree. And I was like, well, it's okay, I'll just stand on a stick. I'll just, hunt the saddle and stand on the stick. I've done it before, it's not a big deal. Well, then my rope for my tether wouldn't reach around the tree. So I pulled it all back down, packed it all back up, and came a mile on down the ridge to a lock-on stand, Millennium stand that we have pre-hung. So now I'm sitting here, and it's 8:30, and I don't feel like there's any way I see a deer this morning, but we'll see.
Meh. Dude, I just smoked Debo. I just smoked Debo. I'm pretty sure it's Debo. I actually saw him go down. Oh my word. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Thank you, Lord. Glory. I just smoked Debo. I'm just sure I gotta go, Kev. I gotta go, Kev. I just smoked Debo. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was Debo. Yeah, I just smoked him. It was either Sixer or Debo, and I'm pretty sure it was Debo. And DXL was. I'm pretty sure it was DXL. I'm not sure it was a 10. Was closer to me, and I let him walk. And I'm doing. He's down. I saw him go down. He looks good. He looked good, but I just, it's so far away. I mean, it was, I just couldn't tell for sure if it was him, and I wasn't gonna wait around. It was, jeepers, how far was it? 40 yards at least. Oh my goodness. I mean, I smoked him. So, this morning, I hit Debo. The boys, or Brady was at work. Kevin was hunting. So I waited for him to come home from work. I hit him this morning at 8:30. It's 4:15 now. Brady just got home, and we're going to go in after him and see if we can find him.
He came around the front wall. I could see him. I didn't see him until he was out here chasing us.
I bet he came down the middle, but I think up further.
Yeah, but you're just right up here, aren't you?
Can you see it?
No, but it's not far from how far did you shoot him at?
You know how far he was?
Oh.
No biggie.
50 and
Just
ran
50.
Holy cow. Unreal.
Oh, he got the arrow. He was getting right up there as a tree stand. I got a tiny little opening right here. And this was the last one, and he was headed.
Yeah, he
Actually, he was going to head probably that way. Even if he headed that way, there's not many openings there.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of little beech trees. But one tiny little opening, I stopped him right there. And
What's over there? Is there bedding over there?
yeah, there's some bedding
Back in there.
back in that. All of the EXL was probably 20 yards up, 20 yards further up.
Was he? DXL was before?
EXL came through before.
Let's get him.
Let's go.
Go get him.
Got lots of blood.
I mean, unreal.
Lots of blood. Look at this.
He had to. You almost had to run into it.
I think he fell into this.
He had to. We got him. Just right next to it, yeah. Right here. All this is just self-spraying. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Right down through here. Do you have
Yeah, he's crazy. Walking up on Depot. Holy cow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There he be. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You smoked him. Absolutely smoked him. Oh my word. That's a beaut. That is an absolute beaut. Look at how rubbed up he is.
Yeah, he was hitting them.
Unreal.
Unbelievable.
That's a deer, boys.
He is heavy.
Holy
He is
cow.
freaking heavy.
Yeah, he is.
So we caught up to Debo. Debo, we think, is a 4-year-old. We had him here last year as a 3-year-old. He was a nice 3-year-old. Made quite a bit of a jump though this year. We actually didn't have any trail camera pictures of him in velvet this year, but we did see him probably about a 3/4 mile away in a hay field. We watched him some this summer, and we knew that he would eventually come up here because this is home. So we basically had Debo and DXL were kind of running mates. DXL is a 3-year-old. Honestly, probably scores more than Debo does. We stayed out all year. We didn't come deep into the property until just in the last 2 weeks. This was the second sit on this stand. I sat at Saturday morning, had a lot of action. Actually saw a 3-year-old breed a doe right in front of me. Zero human intrusion. We let it sit, and it paid off. And just thankful. He's a good buck. Could have been more next year, obviously, but this is our 3rd year on the lease, and it was time to shoot something.